Josh Wolf, now that you're out of jail, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go hang out with some geese in Lake Merritt.
Hi, welcome to On10.net. I'm Irene McGee, the San Francisco representative. Keeping it so real, I'm actually in Oakland with an ex-con.
Well, I wasn't actually convicted, but you know, I've been to jail, so I guess that's
You've
close
been
enough.
to jail. You're not an ex-con?
No, I'm not. I was never charged with a crime.
Well, this, everybody, is Josh Wolf. Now, Josh, for those people in the audience who don't know who you are, not in an esoteric sense, who are you?
I am me. Who are you?
There's been a lot of public attention on your case and what happened to you.
Yeah, I've had a lot of different interviews, everything from Rolling Stone to The Economist to
On 10.
Fox News to On 10, I suppose, as well. Yes, indeed.
The Colbert Report.
Yeah, and the Colbert Report. We cannot forget Stephen Colbert and his antics.
What was that like?
It was like getting into a debate with a drunken idiot, as he describes it. That's his own words. He's like, in case you don't know, I play a character on the show. My character's kind of like a drunken idiot. And it's not really so much like a drunken idiot, but it's more like that
he's normal
uncle.
before the show. And he talks to
I
you.
don't want to say he's normal, but he's not in character.
So you got a gift bag?
Oh, yeah. There was a bottle of vodka, which I mean, maybe you're supposed to consume that before you go on camera.
Oh, they give you that before? So we are getting attacked by goose. So if you hear the noise in the background, that's actually the geese getting ready to devour us for lunch. So before we get devoured, let's talk about a little bit about, because I actually met you way before you became sort of this public figure for why you're a public figure, before the arrest.
Right, back then you were the public figure.
Back then I was the public figure. That's right. Back when I was the public figure, I wanted you on my show because you were starting a project called The Revolution Will Be Televised, which was a video blog, and you were doing citizen journalism.
I was doing journalism. I don't really like the idea of citizen journalism because we're all either citizens or not citizens. It's more about volunteer journalism.
I do alien journalism. Let's talk about Josh as a kid.
Well, let's see. Back in high school, going back to when the Trenchcoat Mafia decided to shoot up Columbine High, the school that I was at decided to ban wearing all black. So I sat down and drafted this sort of secret communique, copied on the school's copiers, and made about 5,000 copies and distributed throughout the campus, calling for the students to wear all black on, like, maybe I think it was the following Thursday. And a bunch of the students did, some of the teachers did, and the next thing I know, they weren't really enforcing that no black dress code anymore. So that was the first time that I saw the power of an advocacy press.
Were you always into computers?
To some degree. Went on America Online at the age of like 9. Figured out how to hijack the America Online's limited access points and found out that you could use an 800 number to get a free access point. So, I mean, technology's been in my blood since I was born.
Your work would get oftentimes on television, or they would pay you, right? Some of it.
Not so oftentimes.
Well,
I had a few instances here and there where, like, some documentary filmmakers had approached me for some of my work. The news had asked, but prior to this particular incident that landed me in jail, shows what happens when I sell my footage to the news, I had said no, because I'm not a stringer. I don't like make content for you to cut up and do whatever you want with. I'm a journalist. I tell a story.
The disgusting part is that you spent how many days in jail?
No, 226.
226 days in jail.
Yeah, it's like a Paris plus 200.
This is the part of him going to jail I couldn't get over.
Like, I suppose the best part of going to jail is getting out. And as part of getting out, I did get the shoes, which you've been talking about. But for those that don't know, yes. For those that don't know, Bob Barker, who's no longer on The Price is Right, for shame, actually has a whole other industry. It's called the Bob Barker Company, and they make products for prisons.
Do you think that the attention that got raised by you sitting in jail is going to help the future?
Well,
Do you think it'll protect other people in your situation?
I mean, we've demonstrated that journalists generally don't buck under pressure. Basically, the real issue here in terms of media and the idea that I'm not a journalist stems from the fact that people want to believe whatever they hear on the television. And because I have views and don't claim to be quote unquote fair and balanced or truly objective, because I don't think these things are possible, but because I don't adapt that, then they say, well, we can't trust you, and you're destroying the ability for us to trust anything we hear on TV. But in reality, you should be skeptical about everything you hear, because we all have a motivation. I'm just open about why I do what I do.
Right.
I tell you I'm running for mayor.
Oh, well, this is a big announcement. Yeah, I mean, that would be part of the story that's important.
Yeah, I'm running for mayor on a few, I mean, it's a broad platform, but one of the things that open government is a principle that San Francisco's adopted. And so, as mayor, during all official business,
You'd have a camera.
have a camera so that the people who are paying for the mayor to be mayor, to run their city, have an idea what he's doing.
Okay, so if people want to find out more about your story, Josh, where would you advise them to go?
Well, obviously a good place to start is joshwolf.net, which is my website.
How did you come up with that name? Well, I'm psyched that you did this. I think it's really important, and you're right. I mean, I don't know if we're going to see the legacy this year in this election, although you are running for mayor for the stuff that you did, but this will be in the history books.
Or at least Wikipedia.
Or at least Wikipedia. Right, well.
All right.
We love Josh Wolf. Josh Wolf is free.